And where... Wait a minute. Hi, could you tell us your name, please?
Pamela Hoffman.
And you are the daughter of...
Henry Hubert Hoffman.
And...
Clora Mormon.
Okay.
Hoffman.
And where... Wait a minute. Pam, could you tell us what you recall about the Black Dahlia murder?
We were living at the Astor Motel then. My mother and father owned it. She and my brother and I stayed in a trailer on the grounds all the time. We lived there. And my father, who by then was divorced from Clora, lived at a hotel downtown. And when the rooms were all rented, he would leave and go to his hotel. And one night, a couple came in. He didn't pay any attention to them. He didn't have his glasses on. Didn't require the proper, registration when they came in. The next day, my mother found the room completely destroyed. All the bedding was bloody, and she and Hop, we called him Hop, had to clean up. They burned the sheets, the pillows, the bedspread, and spent the whole day and evening washing down that room. There was no television in those days, and so they didn't find out about the Black Dahlia, about her body being left, until after they had burned the material. And when they read about the murder, my mother was horrified because she realized that she had destroyed evidence. She called the police, and they came several times, questioning us, trying to find out if any of us recognized pictures.
Okay, what was the hotel like?
It was a motel, a place where people came in their cars. I mean, we have motels now. Back in those days, I think it might have been the first one in L.A. And the building was, it was a long building, and I think there were 8 rooms then, that they had built 8 rooms. They built this motel themselves.
They did.
My dad was a carpenter, and he hired a little help. My mother would go out scrounging for materials.
No kidding.
It was after the war, and they hadn't started producing a lot of stuff yet.
And those structures are still there?
Yes, they've probably been redone quite a bit, and it's not the same as it was then, but the building is still there. Anyway, the rooms were quite small, 1 bed, a bath, and pretty modest. We had an incinerator at the bottom of the,
Everybody burned their trash in those days,
Everybody
right?
burned their trash in those days. And so my mother realized that none of the bedding could be used again because it had been...
Was there blood on the walls and stuff?
Yes. And I remember the detectives saying that they thought they could determine something about the blood on the walls even though it had been washed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, they can do that now, but in those days, the late 1940s, that was advanced technology.
Right.
That's all I know.